Well, hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello, it's good to be back. It's good to be back after a week, and I already missed this. Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing good. And if so, I'm really happy for you. And I am your caster and your host, Fede, and today I'm alone. Yeah, unfortunately, people bailed on me, you know? It's a bit sad, but it's okay. We'll make it work anyway. We'll make this entertaining as it is, because today we have a match, a really good match on our hands. It's RvN against Pink Mist. And these two teams, I know that for a fact. Pink Mist is a really good team, and RvN, I know it as well. So we are gonna have quite a match on our hands tonight, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. And hopefully it's all a stomp by either side, but I'm sure they'll put up a great fight, these two teams. So it's yeah, it's good. It's good. We are gonna play today. We're gonna play Haru. It's a new map for someone that I don't know, hasn't really played the game for quite a little bit, but I'm sure these two teams are gonna teach us how it's done and how you're supposed to play this map. And as you can, if you do know it though, you know it's kind of an awkward map, kind of an interesting map. We'll take a look at it right now for the Layer 2 day. And we have AAS as always, and this is Squad Rivals. Thank you again for the organizers for letting me cast this, and it's so far it's been an absolute pleasure. But yeah, today we are looking at quite a lineup. As I said, the RvN against PM, two really good teams, and we'll see how they utilize all the assets available to them. So it's also quite an interesting layer and quite interesting factions as well, because we do have a regular militia against China, PLA. So yeah, China #1, right? But yeah, it's a combination that I really haven't seen much, and especially in pro play, I think I've never seen it. I mean, PLA is fairly new, of course, but a regular militia, you don't really see it that much. You usually see mainstream factions, you know, like US and Canadians and Russians and whatever else. You don't really get the PLA, and it's nice to see another red for a faction being actually used and being, yeah, being a thing in pro play, because I'd love to see, and we all love to see, I'm sure, the way these two teams and all pro play, my god, English is hard, or pro play teams play this two factions, which are not really, as I said, common. So we'll see how they utilize their vehicles. But for today, we are not gonna have much of an armor fight, let's say, just down to little cars. As we can see, the most armored thing that you can see on your screen is probably the BRDM. And even that, one LAT, and it's basically done. And you know, it's one hat as well. Let's not even count the hat as a thing, because it's gonna blow straight through all the vehicles that you see on your screen right now. And yeah, I mean, I don't think armor is gonna be that much of a factor today, specifically. But I do have to say that it's gonna be quite interesting how it gets used, because there's not much of a ticket loss in making your RWS or CSK or your techie basically blow up. I mean, it's not that bad as an LAV, as we saw last time around. And I don't know. I feel like we'll see a lot of action, a lot of deep inside the action with this with the two let's say light armor vehicle, which are still capable, by the way, if they're in the right hands. I mean, we have an RWS as well for the China part, which is gonna be a headache if the LATs and HUTs don't deal with it fairly soon or fairly quick. So as we said, as I said before, I think the interesting part is gonna be how PM and RvN are gonna actually use those vehicles, and we'll see around them. We'll have a look around the map how they actually intend to use it with their tactic, and with their, if they're gonna look for flanking opportunities, or they're just gonna blow straight to the other team and hope to win it just by gunfights. I mean, we've seen that last time. It was a different map, of course. Very much, I mean, it was Korra. So, you know, the map, it's basically very streamlined of a map. It doesn't go, really that, doesn't develop much in the sense that of north-south. As we saw, basically the whole entire game, it was down to whoever kills the most. I mean, it is in the end kind of like that. So if you have the superior gun fighters and superior gun power, yes, you're probably gonna win. But in a map more square, pass me the term, as this one, it's not something that we should take for granted. I think it's much more down to holding your flanks, trying to play around the map much more than it is in Korra, and we'll see if the knock-up strat plays a role in this one as well, as we saw the last time. But yeah, the teams are getting ready as we speak right now. Again, we are looking at we have a match. We have a match and a half on our hands, and it's Raven again against Pink Mist. I don't know if you have followed me when I was casting GSL, but the loser final, so from 3rd and 4th, I think it was between Old Knights and Pink Mist. That was such a good game, and now we are about to roll, and just give us a couple of minutes and we'll be on our way with our first game. But yeah, Pink Mist is a very aggressive team, as I always say, and it's a very much on the rollout. They are usually always on the attack, always on the offensive, and most of the time that works. But with a team such as Raven, who I'm sure they're aware of it and they're also very good, we'll see if that strat pays off, because if it doesn't, you have so many assets they're just gonna get blown up, you know, and just not gonna be useless, but it's gonna be much harder to recover from a bad start if you're Pink Mist. I think if you overextend a lot and it doesn't really quite work out for you. I guess we'll find out when we're in game, won't we? We're just gonna wait for everyone to get ready, and me as well to get ready for with all their overlays and whatever else you need. So apologize if I don't speak that much right now, but I'm just getting everything ready for you guys, and it's worth the wait. Don't worry. Also, pardon me if I'm gonna be repetitive or whatever. But casting alone is harder than it looks. Turns out, I know, right? It's kind of an interesting one, but it is harder than it looks, and I'll do the best I can with this one. Hello, boys. All right. I don't know if you heard that, but that was Mr. Finch giving us a good introduction. All right, so let's get into the game in just a second, and we'll have everyone rolling out in just a minute here, just to let the people get ready, and we'll be on our way very shortly. Do not worry. I am excited, man. I am really excited for this game. I really hope they give us the best they can give, but I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, and they better do, because I'm gonna be very upset if they do something very boring, you know. And you will too. I'm sure you will too. Let's have a look here. Just give me 1 second, sorry guys. But I'm gonna really quickly do this, and we should be good to go, I think. Looks like we are. Okay. And welcome to week 3 of Rivals. Squad Rivals. Week 3 of Squad Rivals. Welcome, welcome. And this is once again RvN against Pink Mist. We'll start rolling out in 60 seconds or so, and we'll have a great time here, I'm sure. I'm gonna actually test something here because I do wanna see if the mod is working for me today. It is very nice. There it is, Finch. Shout out to him for always supporting the stream, and great guy. We'll see how it does, and we keep an eye on him and all the Pink Mist guys as well as the Raven guys. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go for one-on-one. So the next round we'll hear comms from Raven, and this round we'll hear from Pink Mist. But yeah, let's take a look at the map really quickly. Very tight map, you can see. From basically from court all the way to plant, Fundamart, industrial, and apartments. You can see it's really, really tight in together, so rollout is gonna be essential here. Which road do you take? Which side do you want to control first? And yeah, I'm looking at it again, looking at the map again. Unfortunately, I didn't have too much time to look at it, but looking at it again, definitely open for flanks and across the forest or across buildings. Buildings are gonna be a major thing today, but as we roll out, it's lights out and away we go. And it's not the Australian GP, but it's close enough, as we can see the first Pink Mist members going straight into the AO. Let's get the map out. Looks like the two RWSs or the two light vehicles here are gonna power straight through. Let's see. They're gonna just stop on the outskirts. First engagements are gonna come on the north side, most likely. Northeastern side. Oh, actually, interestingly enough, as I said before, a lot of aggression here from the Pink Mist side. Nico leading his team through the enemy lines, and this could be really damaging for Raven, and Pink Mist is gonna, or TH and Brian are gonna have to cover this really good. And there goes the first blood for Brain, sorry, as the vehicle here takes one hit. So that is not problematic, but irregular militia force is not as well armored as the PLA is. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. I'm not sure why the game is lagging quite so much, but I'll fix that for the intermediate round. Actually, I probably can fix it right now, but let's have a look at the map really quickly. So you can see the Pink Mist members are actually electing to keep a good control of the southern side. Raven didn't really overextend as PM did, but PM swiftly retreated, and Squad 2 though has a rally back there. Finch with his flanking action, as we said before. Raven really need to realize this is happening, unless they want some headache in the back, as Pink Mist is really good at giving you that those problems. But you can see the scoreboard is already all blue, and PM is not starting off this one slow. They are going into Raven as much as they can. Clowns going 3-0 with his kills. Really good LMG work there. As we take a look on the middle side of the map, quite a few of Raven members are down right now, and PM with the Owl squad is gonna try to push through the eastern side and take control of the eastern flank. Let's see if they actually manage to do that though, because Raven have a couple of members in there, but if the rally goes out, it's gonna be a bit of a headache for them. Looks like Raven though are much more focused on the western side, as the points are there, so yeah, as you should be, I guess. Raven taking those more western flank and trying to secure it, as 163 is pushing on Houndzed, and Captain Tom Cruise takes he already took down Magic. Let's see if he can do a double here. Doesn't look like he realizes they are there. Let's have a look if he actually can, Houndset, I think, realizes there's someone there. I mean, he saw his friend die, so he's gonna clear that spot out for sure. As Houndset gets the shot on 163, and that's gonna be the flank for Raven, and they're gonna be able to push through his to their friend and revive him. Okay, that's really good for PM and really bad for Raven. Not really bad, but I mean it's one more. It's one more, right? So that's something. Still, tickets are tickets, and we don't spit on them, as you could say. Finch though, all the way inside here. I mean, he gets taken down by Plan B. Really good shot there. Realizing there's a PM member. I think he's very deep in the enemy lines, which is kind of interesting. I didn't think Raven would let this happen. I think the first rollout actually kind of caught Raven by surprise, but they are gonna remove the rally that was about here on Juliet 3. So no more flanking action from squad 2 from Pink Mist. So Finch gets a little bit denied there. But good idea though. I think Raven very quick to respond to it though. So nothing is gonna be... nothing is gonna come from there basically. If you're new to this format, by the way, if you're new to Rivals, this is a 27 versus 27 player match. So fairly small. I mean, 27 players is half the usual server size in squad. If you're a new player, that's you basically have 50v50. Ideally, it's usually a 47 versus 47. But let's see if oh god, unlucky. Sinako is not gonna be able to get OP, and and the PM member is gonna stay there and be very happy with this kill. But yeah, Raven are not as proactive as I thought they would be. I mean, they have the western side. Cap-wise, actually, they are not one ahead. They are each side capped one. But they are contesting fairly hard the Wundermarkt cap, which is the one that I'm looking at right now, as you can see from the map. Actually, no, I'm stupid. That's the one, Wundermarkt, sorry. This is the western flank. And very important here, because crossing the river is really hard, but if you already crossed it all the way down here, it's very easy to go around if the side is not covered well, and you could potentially find this radio here. As you can see, squad 6 from PM, let's go with them, send move. Oh, Walkman from behind, send move, let's see if he can get that kill. He realizes he's there, wiggles, and he gets the enemy. So Riot is gonna get picked up in a second here. Is he a medic though? That's the question. He's not, so he's gonna be a little bit of a disadvantage in terms of health, and he's gonna see basically everything in black and white for the next 60 seconds. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. They can just delay the push and it should be fine, as Wundermarkt is not yet captured by either of the teams. And we can see in here Mazen and Arcady. Mazen on the first floor. Arcady, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I didn't mean to. But he's gonna look to clear the house, but 1v1, it's really hard. Mason needs to realize there's someone down there. I mean, he should. He's bandaging himself. Nade goes out for Arcady. Gonna go away. Mason holding the stairs, waiting for the Raven guy to come up. But he's not that greedy. Arcady, I really want to see this gunfight, man. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, there it is. Oh, Mason goes down. Really good shot by Arcady there on the peak. Mason just a little bit slow on that reaction time, as they're gonna look to Flurgle. As you can see, as I said before, it's really hard to cross this. I mean, Flurgle makes it... Oh, almost. Gets one shot on Billy, but you can see it's really hard to cross this here. I mean, Flurgle tries to revive his mates, but doesn't really end up in nothing, so they're gonna just respawn on the rally, but it doesn't really... It's really hard to cross there. You have to cross more south, and to do that you must have the control of the flank, which PM doesn't really have for now. Raven solidifying that side of the map. And let's go on the minimap here, and you can see Soviet Space Pig is down, as are two Raven members. The Pink Mist doesn't seem to have that much control of the map anymore. I mean, Wundamart is not being capped for now, so that really doesn't matter too much. 36 to 41 is the kill difference, so basically nothing, and the tickets show it as well. I mean, Raven and Pink Mist just apart from 8 tickets, so as we predicted, fairly even match for now, but we'll see as soon as Wundamart gets captured by one of the teams. We'll see if the other one can respond fast enough or well enough to actually get control of it. But you can see Raven on the western side of the map. Looks like they're gonna try to go for the flank, but I think Mason was that. Who was that? I killed him actually. Yeah, it was Mason. Really good shot by him. Even though I don't see him, but I'm sure he is there somewhere. Cheating. No, I'm joking, of course. Okay, well, let's go in the middle of the map with this is, I think, squad 1. Yeah, it is squad 1. Squad 2. Strong Pink Mist. And we'll see if they actually can cap church. It's not a point, is it? No. But this is a church, so I mean, I'm just calling it church because it's a church, I'm assuming. Okay, anyway. Or maybe it's not even a church, actually. It's just a dorm or whatever. Very weirdly shaped. PM look like they are fairly in control of this side, actually. Only 2 Ravens in the inside the building. Make it 1 as Judd gets the kill, and Zulu only man defending his post. Let's see if Judd can actually flush him out of there. Zulu is gonna hold the stairs very well though here, and I don't think Judd has any intention of peeking that. He's going outside, so that is it for Zulu. Oh yeah, there it is. Judd is gonna get spotted. Zulu is gonna get spotted. The PM members actually decided to rotate to the western side. They're gonna get the call out where the LMG is, but they're not gonna do much about it for now anyway. Okay, cap-wise. Well, cap-wise, there's not much to say really. Wundamart has been slowly been capped by Raven ever so slightly. You can see Udan inside the cap, just slowly capping it. As Finch tries to deny that, but is unsuccessful to do so for now. At least he's gonna have to get inside the cap. As you can see, the cap area is just that. Your basically red lines that you see on your screen are the cap area, and you have to be inside that to actually contest it or cap it. But Raven almost got the cap, but didn't quite manage to do it. Only 1 member inside Hudan here against Forsakan. Not gonna be able to get that as Finch, actually, interestingly enough. I don't know why they're not capping. Oh yeah, okay, there we go, contested. Udan was just outside the cap for a second, and Pink Mist just managed to just push it down a little bit less, but Udan, oh, he's gonna bleed out. He might bleed out here. Yeah, he's gonna bleed out. So Forsakan and Finch suddenly find themselves alone inside the cap, and Wundamart falls slowly into the hands of Pink Mist. And we can have a look at the map again. Raven, oh, actually they made it across the bridge, which is fairly major. Houndsat is gonna look to deny that, as only Billy actually made it through. But that's gonna be a tough spot for Houndsat, sorry, as Billy is established on a head glitch here. Captain Tom Cruise and Little. Oh, Captain Tom Cruise goes down. Billy getting that shot, that clutch shot. That's gonna deny a lot of control, but Pink Mist are quick to respond, and they're gonna triple man onto Billy in a second. That sounds weird, this actual, but let's just disregard that. And okay, I didn't say anything. This is a squad stream, family friendly, I swear. But yeah, we'll just go here and we'll have a look. I mean, you can see the eastern side here is actually being fairly controlled by RvN as Gruka, I think so, yeah, gets the kill, and Wundamart though still slowly falling into the hands of Pink Mist. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it is a good thing in the short term, but Wundamart is an awkward place to be in. I feel like it's very open. I mean, it's a warehouse surrounded by parking lots. It's not easy or to defend or attack. But I feel like defending is harder in this. I mean, attacking, you have so many angles that you can come from. I mean, you are covered unless you have the control of this building where TDH is. Shout out to TDH, by the way. As Judd is gonna try to flush him out and take control of the same building we were talking about just a second ago. And but TDH is it's not an easy opponent to deal with, and he's not really holding the stairs for now. But Judd is gonna get shot by Axe. Oh, I don't even know how to say your name, my friend. Ajaxo? Yeah, I think so. Probably butchered it, but... Let's go on board with Judd. He's gonna stay outside as X-Man is gonna find him, and TDH is safe for now. Judd not gonna be able to be rezzed anytime soon in there, as Forsakan still capping that Wundamart, as now it has fallen into the side of Pink Mist, not quite yet fully, but as the cap stops now, Yudan or Ludan gets into the cap once again, followed up by SLC in a short time. I'm not sure. See, this is the thing. I don't know if they actually want to cap it, because this is an awkward spot to hold. They're just gonna play around it, but if they actually wanted to cap it, they would probably commit more members, right? I think they would. Forsakan not really interested to take that gunfight as Yudan looks for him. Let's go with him and see if he actually spots him, and he's gonna go down. Really good patience there by Forsakan. He heard him coming, and Yudan has nowhere to go. SLC goes down as well, and by the hands of Yumot. That is gonna be it on the cap. One chevron still is the cap. Or how would you even say it? Yeah, the cap is going in the favor of Pink Mist by one chevron. That's a better way to phrase it. As Saban is taken down by Shaz, as RvN can't really establish perimeter that well anymore on the western side of the cap, as Pink Mist really dominating this side of the bridge, and they're gonna try to cross once again. Houndzad first in the water as Captain Cross follows right after. Mathmaster, the only guy that's gonna defend them, defend the RvN territory from the PM invader. Captain Tom Cruise, oh, he turns around but doesn't really see him. Mathmaster, really good flank there around Captain Tom Cruise, but the Houndzad is gonna get the spot there. Same squad, same information, and let's go on board with him. And gets the kill. Houndzad, really good refrag, and Pink Mist are again in RvN territory right now, or former RvN territory, I should say, as Houndzad actually takes a lot of damage and goes down by, I think it was Billy, maybe. Yeah, Billy getting that double kill on Flurgle, and Houndzad, really good job by Billy. RvN Billy stepping up there on Flurgle and getting the kill on the Houndzad as well. And the court now on the cup, uncontested. Hedgehog is gonna go inside now and try to flush him out. Remember, is in there somewhere. He knows there's someone because the cup was being capped. Oh, he just sees him. Really good job by the Hedgehog, as once again one chevron in favor of Pink Mist. This is just this is like a tennis match, just boom boom with chevrons. Without all the weird sounds that tennis players make. So, you know, that's a plus or a minus depending on who you ask, but for now I think it's a plus. It's on the plus side, as Phoenix unfortunately just spot him out, just gets one kill on his friend Soviet Space Pig, and unlucky for that kill. But honestly, kills wise, look at that, they are so even. They're so even. I mean, RvN here with a little bit of a flank here. Fazu and, I mean, Kersey? I don't know. Not my alphabet, unfortunately, there. But yeah, I mean, a really good flank. They're gonna stay down. Logi is gonna get spotted, but not really dealt with. Rightfully so. Oh, actually, there was a mine. Holy, one Logi down. Really good job. Really good job by Fazu. Gets the mine on the bridge. Nobody expected it, and the Logi from Pink Mist goes boom.
Lethal, make sure you're adjusting back onto Wonder, yeah?
Let's follow them on this flank as they go for the mortars, and let's keep an eye on the map as well. A lot of markets going down. Not really. There's still a flank here from Riot and the Sand Move on the northern side, as there is for Soviet Space Pig. He's placed down a couple of mines just outside of main. And Squad 5 from Raven trying to flank around, but there is already Squad 4 here with two members strong, looking for those mortars. I mean, they hear Autista firing those mortars. Let's see if they actually do something about it, or just gonna go through and look for the radio. I think they expect the radio to be in this compound, but they don't really realize that there's nothing there, of course. They might have just not heard the radio, and they're just gonna go for the rally. Are they? Do they even know where the enemy radio is? I mean, there's no marker on it. I would assume they do. But I'm not sure, actually. I mean, Yontu as well. I mean, they must hear the mortars, right? Yeah, Yontu is gonna realize there's something up here. There can't be nothing, right? Go in with him.
Lethal, take west of Wonder.
Phoenix just hiding behind here with a mortar. behind the trash can. Or trash container, and he's gonna fire, so Yontu exactly knows where it is. Hub is being spotted right now as Fazu gets the kill on Phoenix, and it's go time for Raven. Magic is gonna go down on the hub as well, and now it's all to recover for Pink Mist. The hub is being overrun as we speak, and the cap is gonna be weakened so much from this, and especially the western flank, right? Because you don't really have that flow of players from before. Yes, you do have a rally, but that is in danger as well. I mean, the squad from Raven actually gets the rally down here. There was a rally somewhere around here, I think, yeah. And they actually burn it. So now Autista rushing through his lines. Let's see if... Oh, Faz just about missed him. Autista, really good shot. It's gonna be a 1v1 for him inside this. Let's go in with him. Let's have a look if he's gonna find the Raven member or not. I mean, he knows he's there. He must know. Oh, goes down. Really good job, Yontu. Or sorry, Autista for the kill on Yontu, and gets the kill that kind of saved the radio. But there's another Raven member in there. But PM Nico. Oh no, he's just not gonna spot him. Oh, he's gonna get Autista here. Yeah, he's gonna get Autista. Maybe gonna get traded by Flurgol. Let's see if he actually manages to do it. There's so many Pink Mist members inside here. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive this much longer. Goes in there.
Are we good?
Gets one. And goes down. But still, really good pressure being applied here by Raven. As the kills still stay basically the same. Tickets are also, I mean, 20 ticket difference is merely a difference. It's basically nothing. Interestingly enough, sorry, Raven are not really committing as hard as I thought they would on the from the western flank to the center of the cap, as Wundamart has not been capped yet. As I say that, 2 chevrons in the favor of Raven. They're just gonna decap it right now. As you can see, the red here is getting much more present than the blue is. I mean, the PM have some members on the eastern side, right? But they're a bit of an awkward spot, as OP, the only man near the cap, is gonna go down, and 2 chevrons in the favor of Raven on Wundamart. And PM now have a little bit on the back foot with the hub incident, and also with this cup falling into the hands of Raven. And I mean, they are down some tickets. It's not the end of the world. It's 15 tickets or so, if my math is correct. Probably isn't. I don't know. I'm too tired for this. As you can hear, the call is going on, just play for control, and I think that's a good call. You can see it, a really good flank here, but if you can control the main part of the map, you can just rebuild from there. The hub goes down, goes up, sorry, once more, so PM are gonna be able to re-establish. Billy somehow makes it across the road without anyone noticing it. That's a bit of a blunder from PM. Let's see if they actually can get a man to look for him. I mean, they don't know it's he's there yet, but he's gonna have to pick a gunfight at some point, so hopefully for PM it doesn't burn that rally. That's just northeast of him, but it looks like he's gonna go straight for the hub, as Florgel and Autista and Phoenix are waiting for him, and Billy's gonna have to go to great extent here to actually get the hub under siege once again. Actually, it looks like he's gonna go north. But the rally is burnt. Oh wow, that's actually... Oh, that's kind of massive. Finch must have realized that the rally is gone, unless he picked it up, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. And radio is bleeding for... Wait, no, that was before. My bad, sorry. That was a bit of a... bit of a mistake on my part. I was just reading on the top left of your screen, but then I read the time and I was like, huh. That's a bit later, like 4 minutes later. So thank you, Brain, for being super smart. As Wundamart once again contested and not really being capped by any side. They're just happy to keep it like that. They don't want to commit many members. I mean, that's understandable, I think. Mainly because you don't really want to give up your flanks. As we said before, flanks are very important in this layer and this map. It's very close together and very square layer. So if you can control one flank, you're gonna push into the enemy and give them a hard time really easily. And you don't want that from happening if you're the opposing team. So we're probably gonna see just this kind of gameplay. I'm gonna focus much more on 1v1s, as it's more fun than watching just people run around. But here Yudan is gonna... Let's see if he's gonna find the PM guy.
I'm capping.
More coming from east, I think.
He's not yet spotted out. Dutch Warrior is in there reviving shots, but Yudan does not really know he's there for now. At least he's just hiding behind the container and he's just gonna go around him. Dutch Warrior again going outside. Jaxo, he's just prone in there. Oh, this could be a nasty one for Dutch Warrior. He's actually gonna get one. Court gets down. Oh, as Ajaxo gets down, and Dutch Warrior gets two. Really good shot there by Dutch Warrior. Gets Yudan and Court at the same time, and he's gonna be able to pick up shots. But I mean, he doesn't know he's alone, right? But that was a really good one. As TDH is looking over, but he gets taken down. Oh, that's an awful spot to be in. You have to give up most likely. As it was a trade actually, but probably worth it for the side of PM there. A nasty spot to contend with if you're defending the cup, but also kind of hard to not die at some point if you get spotted. There's not really any cover, any realistic cover there for you. As far as the map goes, I mean, we don't see many flanks or much going on. I mean, Squad 6 keeps threatening the enemy hub, and actually the radio is down. I didn't see it. I'm sorry if I missed it, but the hub here is gone for the side of Raven. I mean, it has been destroyed, and 128 tickets now for 139, and the radio has gone down, I can confirm. And Raven just not able to defend from the Squad 6 flank from PM here, and that's a bit of a blunder here. I mean, Plan B, Billy, and Sincelli not really, unfortunately, quite fast enough to deny that radio, or to deny the radio bleed out, and they're gonna lose it for that. Though, I mean, it is a bad thing for the 20 tickets, right? But it's not the end of the world. They still have one radio. They still have rallies all around. They can use those to spawn. I mean, Squad 2, Squad 3 have rallies in there, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just for the 20 tickets. It's something that you really don't want to lose. As now the lead has shifted to Pink Mist, 134 tickets, so just 10 tickets difference, basically even. And 131 kills, apologize, for 125. So again, very even teams and very much balanced game, almost too balanced. It's kind of crazy. That's what we like to see. Two really good teams going against each other. And I say Shaz is gonna look for the nade. Oh, Ajaxo just switching weapon as it came out. Oh, really good crossfire there by OP. Ajaxo was super focused on Shaz as he's nading down the hole as the SLC, who is just hanging on for dear life outside the door, or sorry, outside the windows. But what a scary sight now for RvN, who has to go in here. RvN, PM mortar, sorry, raining down on their heads, and they have to go through all those, and they have to go through the infantry. That's putting up a great show for us today, as 4-second Dutch Warrior, Shots, and OP are all on the cap, and they're gonna look to hold it as it is. TDH going across. Let's do a little bit of TDH POV. 4-second here. Oh, TDH, what a shot! Bit of a blunder there for 4-second, as TDH gets shot only one, but really good flick on the left side for him. It was 4-second was just prowling on the side of the wall, but TDH with a good reaction time gets him down, and yeah, and it's getting more realistic to get in here. Maybe RvN can find some sort of an angle from the northeast. As you can see, a couple of members there as I'm looking. But it's gonna still be hard. I mean, Jad is covering that side fairly well. And TDH all alone can't do it all by himself, can he? Surely can't. So here, Hub is overrun. PM have found the second radio. Soviet Space Pig and Riot and Senmove did find the radio. Hub is overrun. And the radio is not quite yet being dug down, I don't think. Yeah, radio is actually down one layer. Not bleeding out though. Soft Space Pig is gonna go outside. Oh, he's gonna be found maybe. C4 goes down and radio is bleeding. 6 seconds on the clock. Keep an eye on that. 38. And look at the 27-38. If it is gonna go down by Chunky. Just getting that kill on Soviet Space Pig, and he's gonna they're gonna rebuild that radio quite fast. So yeah, I mean, RvN really needs to watch out for their flanks. I mean, we know Pink Mist really love those, and really love the proactive plays, and they've showed us what that means, and they've kept up their promises, I guess, or they kept up my promises of a good game, and not a front to back kind of, or front to front kind of gunfights where you see one guy trading with the other guy and that's it. So a little bit of a proactive action, really good there. Radio is bleeding, but it isn't anymore because they rebuilt it. And the hub is gonna come up shortly as well, as it is now. But yeah, RvN just ever so slightly losing that pressure that they kind of need for this game to go on their way. I mean, the ticket-wise, it's getting a bit harder now to crawl back into for RvN, 102 and 150 for PM. So PM kind of turned this game around a little bit. I mean, they were losing by 15 tickets and now they're winning by 50 almost. So quite a sizable lead now in the favor of Pink Mist, and I'm sure they're gonna be happy with this, but they're not gonna stop here. They are in a pretty comfortable place. You can see from the map. It's pretty clear to me that they have this game under control for now, at least. I mean, RvN are trying to get into the cup fairly desperately, actually, committing quite a lot of members, but PM are already inside. So all the work is in the hands of RvN, and Dutch Warrior, Hedgehog, and OP are not gonna let anyone slip through. As Ajax, so the only guy inside there, still inside there. Like, props to him, man. He's been surviving there for quite a lot, under mortars, under everything. Seban is actually gonna be able to get through here. Let's see if he finds a couple of members. No, he can't. OP just holding that angle for forever. And Seban like, not quite fast enough to turn it around. And OP is gonna get the kill and deny that. But a little bit of a bigger push here from RvN, SLC, Sick, and Plan B are all gonna be pushing into the cap to support Ajaxo as he just bleeds out. And Yudan or Ludan, I don't know if that's a Nai or a Nel, probably Nai, I don't know, Ludan, I have no idea. But Plan B, let's follow him inside as he tries to flush out PM from this cap and look to actually get some tickets back for his team. Doesn't really see much. I mean, from here, what can you see? OP is down. And Hedgehog is just holding the crossfire there, as Dutch Warrior is just on the outside. So actually, RvN have an opening in here, and if they actually manage to get those two members, they can start storming in. I mean, that's the only thing they have for now, right? The radio is fairly safe. I mean, Riot and So Space Pig are still pressing on that radio, so some members of RvN have to be committed for the safety of their own structure, but they're gonna have to do a little bit more than that, and it does look like they are doing that right now. As I see, the kill feed is very much red in this moment, as all the RvN members popping off. Hedgehog though, Hedgehog is such a clutch member in this push. I mean, he's holding that. Oh, nade.
Oh, I'm going to die.
Oh no, he's fine actually. Dutch Warrior gonna go down. Let's see if SLC gets the kill. No, Hedgehog is gonna trade it. Ajax is gonna go down. Oh, but Ludan or Yudan. I'm sorry. I honestly. Please write me later so I can actually say your name correctly. I'm just gonna go with Ludan. He's gonna get the frag, and now all of a sudden RvN have 5 members, even though they are dead, but there's 2 members alive inside the Wundermart cap, and PM have all the things to do. Have a whole you help me, oh my god, my brain, hello, bit fried. Have to do it all over again. That's what I was trying to say. So the only problem here for PM really is if they recap it fully. They have to try to contest it somehow, but it doesn't look like they have the power to do it for now. I mean, RvN is fairly far into their backlines, and it does not look like PM are really realizing that too fast. Tyke. You see that they're just occupying the buildings. They're not really pushing out for now, but they are giving a bit of a headache for PM for now. I mean, Gorka is gonna go down. And Mikhaili he's gonna stay in there probably. I mean, they have to push out and look for the radio, right? I mean, they don't have this game quite under control just yet. I mean, PM is coming in from their hub with a massive wave of people, as led by Finch. He's gonna get in there. Let's look at him. Never mind, he's dead as he gets taken down. Unfortunately, on the way to crossing the street. Probably should have smoked before, as that angle is fairly nasty. You can see Yudan just getting the kills, but he's gonna get taken down as Ajaxo is. And only Plan B in there and SLC to defend the point. 2 men is not enough against an army of PM members. Dutch Warrior and Shaz are gonna look to secure the western flank of the cap, as Hedgehog is gonna rotate around to the east. Chance is gonna commit for the push just yet. Probably not. He's just gonna wait for his members to spot out somebody in there, as Plan B repositions and realizes there must be someone on the eastern side, right? And oh my god, they're not really holding that well, are they? Shaz is just able to crawl through it. Oh no. Court SLC is just gonna leave that for open, and they're suddenly inside. PM is suddenly inside. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake there, leaving that opening. I mean, they should have realized that was happening. Plan B is gonna find OP in a short while. There he is. Plan B gets the kill.
Oh, there's
Hope we not quite get him, but the refrag goes in by Judd, so nothing to do there. SLC and the Court have all to do it for themselves. Court gets one. Finch is gonna get the refrag as SLC is the only member standing inside Finch. 1v1 with SLC. Let's see if he can manage to get it. No, the SLC gets shot, but he gets the kill in the end as Dutch Warrior gets down as well. So Shaz, only member remaining inside there. Let's have a look if he can manage to get it. No, SLC. Oh, he did trade, but SLC, stellar work in denying the push from PM. And what a job. Really good job, and what an intense gunfight. I mean, PM had to push in there, so it was always harder. But RvN holding in the cap very, very strongly and very fiercely as well. I mean, really good job there by SLC. Getting the 3k, I think. And wow. And that was an intense one. And nobody is in Wundamar all of a sudden because of the trade. So you can see fairly fairly contested as a cup, turns out. Who could have predicted that, right? But, the flank on the northern side looks like it has kind of stopped from the side of PM. And they're not gonna quite just yet give up inside of the cup as RvN did. 107 tickets now for PM and 67 for RvN, so a 40 ticket lead in the favor of PM. At the kills, look at the kills, man. This is as balanced as it gets. 177 to 175. Such good marksmanship from both sides here, and yeah, props to them, honestly. Yeah, little bit of a break, not break, but if you just tuned in, hello, I'm your caster, I'm your host Fede. Welcome, welcome, and I hope you guys are doing all good. We are watching today this amazing game of RvN against Pink Mist. This is round 1, week 3 for the rivals, the squad rivals tournament, and so far so good, honestly. This has been quite a good tournament. I mean, it's fairly small now, right? 27 versus 27, but don't let that fool you, because the games are just as exciting as you can see right now. I mean, we saw a lot of gunfights in there from PM as they actually look now to take control again of Wundamart. 3 chevrons on the cup, and it's just gonna go up as people get picked up. Actually, everyone up inside there. I think there's 7 members already up. And that's gonna be almost impossible for RvN to get back. PM, such a good control over the middle cup, as it looks like neither of the radios are being threatened right now. But yeah, if you just tuned in, I mean, you've missed a little bit. But, oh, be sure, really good job there by the BRDM, just spotting out Nico and getting those tickets home with him. And boom, there go RvN in their BRDM as well. And that was Forsakan with the hot shot, sorry, in the back of the BRDM. And that kind of equalizes the thing that I was about to talk, but I mean, kind of denied there for a second. A bit of an unfortunate coincidence. But yeah, really good job there by Forsakan. Really quick on the reaction for the BRDM. Probably wasn't even called out, and he just heard that the engine whipped out his massive donger, also known as a hut, and shoots a hut round in the enemy APC. I was about to go again very sexual in there, but let's just not do that mistake once again. Even though I almost did it, didn't I? Kinda dug my own grave there, but yeah, that was a little bit awkward. Okay, well, it looks like PM have control of the eastern side of the cup, or the middle cup, so Wundamart as well. Now only Finch inside there, so not that big of a control. RvN can retake it just by committing a couple more members than PM has, but it looks like they're not gonna quite do it yet, and it's a good control point from PM there, because Finch can basically see the whole of the northern side of the cup and can deny any push that can happen from RvN. You can see SLC and Ajax are just waiting in their plan B. getting revived, I think that was. Yes, from Sinako. And, but they're kind of stuck in there, aren't they? I mean, Finch is just looking that way, so he's just gonna see them basically instantly as they cross to go into the Wundermarkt Cup. Mikhaili, though, somehow gets across. I think he just did it wrong, just went the long way around. So one member for Raven inside there, not gonna do much for now. I mean, Dutch Warrior, OP, Hedgehog, and Little are gonna stay in there, but so let's have a look if OP can get this kill. Oh wow, really good jiggle pick. Unfortunately, 1v1 here. OP, he doesn't lose those, and he's gonna get that kill and secure the cup once again. Raven, though, stacking up on the northwestern side, as you can see from your screen in front of you. Flurgle goes down right now by the hands of Sinako from the other side of the road, so no more PM control in this house. The Raven is gonna be quick to realize that and stack up their members, revive them, and go for another push. 42 tickets though, so not much wiggle room there for them in terms of tickets and respawns, as Pink Mist do have a little bit of more wiggle room, as I said, as they have 93 tickets. They did cap Wundermarkt, of course, so that is 30 tickets, I believe, which would put them about 12, like not even, yeah, 20 tickets apart if it wasn't for the cup. So really good job there by both teams. I mean, it was it's pretty impressive how balanced this game has been so far. Let's have a look at the map right now. I mean, Raven has realized, I mean, I'm sure they have realized it before, but they weren't quite able to do it just yet. But oh, let's go on the flanks here, because the determination from Riot on the flank is actually unparalleled. It's crazy. This guy never moves from the flank. LTH is gonna get from the south, getting from the south and try to secure it. Only 2 members from Raven inside there, so LTH is gonna get one. Let's see if Zulu can do something about this. Oh yes, Zulu gets it and secures the up 4 now, but Soviet Space Pig is gonna get there to double up. Ajax just spawned, and that's a member you don't want to mess with. Let's see, Soviet Space Pig is gonna get in there. No, he's just gonna retreat back to his hidey hole as Riot gets down Ajaxo. Oh no, he doesn't. Sorry. Zulu gets taken down by Riot, but Ajaxo just manages to stay alive with his MG, and that's gonna be all to do again for Riot. But there is so many Pink Mist members just hiding around, crawling around this place, and wow, it's not easy now for Raven. I mean, they just have, not sure what Kabak is doing in the middle of the road. That's a bit of an awkward spot there, but he manages to get across somehow anyway. And the radio now is bleeding. Radio is gonna go down now, as there was a C4, I think. Yeah, radio's bleeding. 12:55. Keep an eye for the 11:55 marker if Raven does not manage to get it back. I'm afraid it's GG, game over. I think it is still, but you don't want to lose that many tickets, as the middle cup is being now contested. Let's have a look if Raven can commit enough members to actually save that radio. 30 seconds on the radio bleed out, as Mikhaili and Fazu gets taken down though. Mikhaili, the only member for Raven left to defend that radio, but it's only 20 seconds. He does not have enough time to get there and dig it up and also kill Soviet Space Pig, so that's gonna be 20 tickets in just a matter of seconds now. Soviet Space Pig gets taken down in the end, but it's gonna be 3, 2, 1 second, and the radio goes down, and there is 6 tickets now for Raven, 86 for Pink Mist, and that's a bit of a, well, not a bit of a, it's a disaster, honestly, for Raven. Unfortunately, they couldn't really contest that flank and at the same time get the Wundermarkt. I mean, PM just a stellar job on holding the middle point. Dutch Warrior, OP, Forsaken, I mean, what a job. Just in general, I think they're squad 2, yeah, squad 2 from PM, I mean squad 1 as well. Just the guys that were defending there, massive job from them. It is now 80 tickets in favor of PM for round 1 of this amazing best of 2 between Raven and PM. And let's have a look at the kills now. Yeah, I mean, this has been quite a showing. Really good job by by the Hedgehog and everyone else there in the middle cup, as well as the flank Riot, relentless on his push. And wow, that was 80 tickets. But that is not to take anything away from Raven, because you gotta remember that was China. And the PM was China, so better scopes, better guns, in my opinion, as well. And anyway, so I mean, quite a difference, I think, in performance in guns. I mean, it is close quarters for the most part, right? So it's not as big of a deal as it would be maybe on Yavorivka or whatever if you don't have a great scope. But it's still a factor, and I mean, unless you really like the Iron Sight, it's this next match is gonna be what really decides it, because PM have an 80 ticket lead, which is quite massive for these two teams because they're very much even on paper, at least, and they were even for throughout the whole game. So I mean, props to them, honestly, a really good job all throughout. But okay, sorry. Just writing down some names for the MVP now, and we'll keep an eye on them on the next round. But wow, well, what a match! Honestly, I am impressed. That was some really good gunfighting and some fairly good flanking tactics from PM. I mean, Raven, maybe a little bit. I don't want to say bad on the defense of the hub, because I mean it's hard, and you have to understand that they were down a cap, so you need to commit a lot of members for recapping that, and you start losing gunfights on the hub, and you know that's not a good thing. I mean, of course, but it's a problem, and it becomes a problem as we saw. I mean, they lost 40 tickets worth of radios. They lost 2 radios. They were working off rallies basically the whole time, and it's not a bad thing because the map is very close together. But the problem with being that close together is also you have a high chance of the enemy burning your rally, or higher, not high, but higher. So if you don't defend your rally well enough, of course, well, that happens. What happened for PM at the start of the round, which is they just get burned. I mean, fair enough. Raven very well on fishing, very good on fishing out those rallies in the initial part of the game, as PM went for a bit of a flanking strat and kind of paid off in the long run. Actually, interestingly enough, I actually didn't expect it to be that effective. I mean, the Riot squad had such good flanks. I mean, they took down 2 radios, and that ultimately led them to the win, I think. So I mean, that was a really good game. I am really happy for what we saw, and I think you enjoyed it too. Let's bring out the map again. Talking about a little bit about vehicles, right? We haven't seen really that much, but there was actually a couple of different tactics utilized by the two teams that I noticed. PM was electing much more for a one-man strat. You just put one man on the RWS. You don't even whip out the other one. You just use it as transport, as you should do, because you know, RWS is fairly OP. You can't really shoot through it much, or you can't really kill it. I mean, you have to just lat it or hat it, so it takes resources off the enemy team, and you one-man it, so that means one more guy. I mean, this is a 27 versus 27, so every man counts. And I think Raven were just running around with the BRDM. It's a very good asset, but they ended up going 1-for-1 with that, so that was worth it in the end. But when you're down. I mean, trades are always good. But I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. I mean, Pink Mist electing for the stationary turret, basically one man in the RWS, just scouting over the river in this case. And Raven opting for the two-man strat, just running around with the BRDM, supporting the caps and supporting radios, but it didn't really go quite as planned, I think, for Raven in this case, because the radios did ultimately go down, so that was unfortunate for them. But yeah, I mean, it feels like Raven is missing something in the backline. But that might be down also to the faction. As I said, a regular militia, probably not as strong as PLA, right? I mean, at least in my opinion. My mere opinion as a caster. You can tell me if that is correct or not, but in the chat, but since I'm not gonna be able to read it much, because 15-minute delay, probably not gonna matter too much, but I'll check it once in a while. So feel free to write whatever you want in there, and I might see it and might answer it. Actually, this could probably be a good time to actually check it out a little bit. And no, it's not a knockout game. And I think that's Ludan, isn't it? Yeah, it's Ludan. I fucked up. Whoops. Well, I don't know, man. I don't even know where it's from, so I wouldn't know. I apologize for my ignorance in accents and languages. Okay, that's all I know is Italian and English, and that's what I'm gonna go for, unfortunately. But let's have a look if there's any more interesting comments. I'm sure everyone is on the edges. Yeah, nobody. I mean, they were playing the flag, right? But it's kind of a hard flag, the middle one, to actually get into. Mainly, the problem with it is that you have quite open grounds, and you're not really. I mean, you have to commit quite hard to it. And that leaves the hub, as we saw, very exposed. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, I mean, we're gonna roll in a second, but now that I think about it, it's fair enough to push a lot, but I think the two hubs might have been a mistake. I mean, they were working off rallies very well, and two hubs, I think it becomes a liability more than it is an asset. I mean, one hub, we saw Pink Mist, it really worked well for them. I don't know if it's a PLA thing or just a side of the map thing. Like, you prefer to do it on the south, but on the north side you prefer two hubs. I'm not sure. But if that isn't the case, I think it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to... I mean, it is really hard to manage, right? But it's kind of hard to actually... For me, it's... I don't know why you wouldn't go for a one hub. I would go personally for one hub and just rallies. I mean, we saw them working off rallies really, really well. And they were working really efficiently off them. So I think they should stick to that. But we'll see if they do in just a second. I mean, we are gonna be rolling out in 3 minutes now. This is a little bit of a pause for each team. Get a sip of water. Actually, I'm gonna do it as well. So be sure to be hydrated, guys, in the chat. Stay hydrated at all times, of course. And we're gonna stay on the side of Pink Mist, just because I wanna see the comms from the insurgent side, and I wanna see how they deal with it. And I wanna see actually how they use the BRDM. That's another thing that's actually quite interesting to me, and I am not sure how they'll use it. As I said before, Raven was very much running around with it. and felt like it wasn't the most of effectiveness. I mean, it didn't look like it. I might be wrong. I didn't check the scoreboard, so maybe they were very effective with it, and I wasn't following him around that either. So I mean, maybe I'm just straight up stupid, which could very well be. Spoiler alert. But if that isn't the case, I'm not sure. I think the one-man strat is probably better in a small game as it is as Squad Rivals is, because if you have 36 players, as we saw in GSL, it's much easier. I mean, you have different kind of vehicles, right? Of course, and different kind of maps, so that's also something that you have to keep in mind. But it does not look like super effective. And yeah, we'll see if the BRDM is used as Raven was using it before, and also the RWS from the PLA side is used as PM was using it. Maybe it's just down to a side thing, but yeah, here we are back into round 2 of this awesome series. We have Pink Mist again against Raven. 80 tickets before was the difference between Pink Mist and Raven when the round finished, in favor of Pink Mist, of course, as you can see on top of your screen, just under their name, just a little bit to the right. You can see an 80 when the starting phase ends message. You'll be able to see it a bit better, but it's there, so you don't forget. And Raven have it all to do, and it's 80 tickets, and it's not the biggest lead, but it's certainly a sizable lead, and a lead that you can't ignore. I mean, probably up to 40-30 tickets. It is ignorable, but or like you can play it like it's not there and try to do your best. But here you have to be more aggressive, I feel like. But here we go, 5 seconds until the rollout for the second round of Pink Mist versus Raven. Here we go, 1 hour on the clock as the two teams roll out. It is Irregular Militia against the PLA on the southern side. You can see here PLA, and on the northern side the Irregular Militia. It looks like PM are opting to go all the way to the western side. A lot of aggressive markers coming in from the Raven side, as they're gonna look to actually go right into the Charlie marker here, as you can see, and set up a hub very close to Wundamart. No engagement so far. Two teams playing it fairly safely, especially Pink Mist. Didn't expect this actually from them. But Squad 3 is a little bit on the flank here. Let's see if they want to build like an attack hub way further west, which would actually kind of be interesting. I mean, we didn't see it before, but we can see there's a rally, not a hub for now. So it looks like they're just gonna go for the rally. And actually, as I said before, 1 hub coming down from PM. I think that's the correct strat from them. Let's see if Squad 5 is gonna look for the hub. No, I think it's 1 and 1. And 1 and 1, and it's gonna be, let's see, I'm just looking for first engagements. There they are. As actually Pink Mist get the first blood. Raven get like the 5-6 next, but as we all know, whoever gets the first blood wins the game. So I mean, been through so far, I think. No, maybe not actually. I don't know. I haven't really kept track of it since it's a stupid thing, but feel free to keep track of it, and maybe you can correct me or say that it was actually right, because it might very well be actually. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm digressing here. Let's have a look at the western flank here with Flurgle and Billy just controlling the house. Flurgle just, what the hell is that?
They're all in buildings right now around Wonder.
Flurgle has been drinking a little bit too much, or has been taking some interesting candies, because that's surely not the way you want to crawl. Of course, that is a bug, but that looks extremely funny. And somebody will make sure to kill him and reset that awful player model. Billy goes down now as PM is committing quite a few members now on the western side as Wolfman actually all the way out there. Let's see if he might go for... I think he's gonna go over here. So we'll keep an eye out the rally there from PM, and we'll see if that actually goes down or not. It gets burned or not.
They might try to win us over that, so don't...
A hub being placed for both teams now as the spawns start coming in for the first wave. TDH and the Spear are gonna push onto the PM members here. Pickle Dick and Tyke are not gonna realize he's going through. I think, yeah, Pickle Dick is just healing himself right now. As we take a look at the map, rollout. What is he doing there? Okay, interesting. We have a rally back here for squad 1. But looks like the flanks are not really being used right now. Actually, that's completely not true, as Pink Mist never ceases to amaze me how they find every flank possible, as Mazen and Captain Tom Cruise are gonna look for the backside of Raven's lines, but they're gonna find people, and they're gonna find a lot of them. And I mean, in the rollout, there's gonna be a lot of people very close to each other, so I don't know if this is... I mean, you have to get something going, right? But 163 is gonna go down... is gonna come south as Billy is gonna do the same. Let's see if Mason actually realizes he's there, and let's see if Billy actually can get him. Yeah, Billy actually eagle-eyed there. Eagle-eyed, and Captain Tom Cruise goes down as well by the hands of... Kersey? I'm just gonna call you Kersey. Alright. So, cup-wise, 2 and 2, as Ludan once again on the cup. Goddamn, this man is unstoppable. He's always on the cup, does not do anything else, but what a job he has. And one chevron in Wundamart now. It's probably gonna be the same as it was before, like a little bit of a tennis play, or a tennis match between the two teams in the middle cup. And it looks like the northern side is actually being attacked now. From Raven, PM tried the same thing, kinda got denied, as the mortars are raining down very close to here, not quite hitting the radio or the mortars from PM. Is that actually friendly mortars? No, it's not. Okay, I was about to say, what the hell? How do they know Yontu and Fazu are there, but they actually do not for now. Just holding, waiting for reinforcements, waiting for people to spawn, as Nico is actually holding it back there quite a bit. So that might be... Oh, that's Logi gone. Okay, that mortar... I understand what the mortars were for now. Smog is gonna get the Logi from PM. Just send it to Oblivion. And a bit of pain there. I think it was a transport actually, maybe. No, it was a Logi, So, yeah. Bit annoying. Not the end of the world, especially in the rollout. There's gonna be plenty of ammo and construction on the respective radios, but we'll see if that actually is the case. Now Mason, Flurgle, LTHL. Hello. Forsakan are gonna Forsakan their way into the cup. See what I did there? Okay, I'll shut up now. SLC goes down. Luda. Oh, Ludan gets one really good job on Flurgle. Ludan goes down a little. Is gonna stay alive there. Only plan B inside. He's gonna get reinforced by Slick in just a second, but Mason is just on the other side of the wall. They don't know, but they know. They know they're there. They can smell each other, I'm sure. A little is gonna have probably a gunfight with Slick or with Sick, and Sick gets the better of those two. And it's the cup is being very much favored into Raven sides for now, as Mason is inside there. Let's go with him. Oh, sorry about that. And slipped on the keyboard. Oh my god, Slick, how does he do it? What a kill from Slick. As Mason, unfortunately, not fast enough there for the Sick reaction, sorry. Sick reactions. Oh my god, the games I'm playing with all those names that are kind of crazy. I'm cracked at that. It's about only good thing I can do. But yeah, we'll come back to wow. Okay, I just turned around the camera. I apologize if I didn't notice that sooner, but there's quite a lot of Pink Mist members coming from the western side, and we did see that from Raven before a little bit, but it didn't really work out so well for them. I mean, it is the hardest side to hold for them because you have to pick all the doors that are on the western side that I'll show you in a second. Here you can see there's just a couple of doors that you can, or one door actually, that you can pick, and the windows on that side. But smokes are coming now down for the side of Pink Mist, and they're gonna help them. It's gonna help them push, and the push is gonna come very soon. But Raven is slowly but surely creeping from the south to the north on this fortress basically that PM has set up, and they are slaying all the members, Billy, pushing up to them, but not finding anyone for now. And it looks like PM are gonna reinforce that position and look for the push, but the mortars need to smoke across the road. This is not easy to cross for OP and Judd. They're already in, though. SLC gets taken down by Judd. As the trade goes on, OP is gonna get that kill. And that refrag again, get hit again. It's gonna be a 1v1 with TDH, and not the easiest member to take down for sure. As he goes down by a nade, really good job there. I think that was TDH, yeah, TDH nade. Once again, not letting us down as Dutch Warrior and Shaz are gonna look to get into the main cup. Dutch Warrior just goes in there, doesn't even care. Oh, there's two people waiting for him, Plan B and Ajaxo, just waiting for him, looking that way, and he's just gonna get mowed down to his knees. Shaz only member left on the side of the wall now to contest the cup, but it is being capped now for the side of Raven, and now the tickets have shifted quite a bit, 213 to 278. It's roughly a 60 ticket lead for Raven now. And kills-wise, actually, quite sizable lead in favor of Raven. Maybe they've woken up. Maybe the Raven has woken up, and maybe they will clutch it, and maybe they will get it back. But Pink Mist is the last of the teams that gives up. So we'll see what they can offer us in this next 50 minutes of game or so. I mean, it's probably gonna be less than that, but we can be hopeful. Actually, I don't know if I want to stay here for 50 minutes commenting just a couple of people shooting each other, but no, I'm joking, actually. I'll stay here all I need to. OP and Yomot. I'll just go past the Fadzu here and take the western positions here and look east into the cup. We just take... but that mortar, though, it's very annoying. Those mortars are actually very annoying. Let's take a look at the map here. You can see Raven members are actually threatening somewhat the radio. I mean, they are pushing a little bit up, and I think... Oh yeah, there we go. PM, Riot once again on the flank. What a man. He is just going for it. He does not even care.
You have to reset your rally from Town Hall, and then we just have to re-establish our front line and grind them down. We can do this. Listen, we can do this, guys. Just talk to each other. Magic is holding them condensed on the...
Okay, sorry. I had to just do 1 second. Was writing down some names, you know, for MVP in for Raven as well, in case they actually do win, because it is looking like fairly likely actually right now, because only 10 tickets between them and the win, the theoretical win, I would say, not really the win, because that's gonna have to come in probably in half an hour or so. So stay tuned for that, and make sure to stay here, grab your drink, because this is gonna get very spicy very quickly, as Dutch Warrior and Finch are gonna stay in there. TDH is gonna rush in, he's gonna find them all lacking, and it's gonna be a slaughter. TDH gets Dutch Warrior, and Finch was already down, was getting picked up, but nothing there.
We have to rig this call. No, they're in our backline. I am fine.
Okay, so
And spot one in for wonder.
someone is on the radio, and the radio is the Pink Mist one. Yom2. Oh, is he gonna get taken down? Yes, he is. Autista with the clutch there. I mean, the radio has been spotted though now, so it's It's basically a Raven situation like last game. And it's not a pleasant one. And PM need to get something out of their ass, basically. I mean, this flank, if Riot manages to get this again, I am gonna be super impressed. But the hub is quite well defended here. It's very deep into Wundamart, sorry. So much harder to reach. And as you can see, Raven not making the same mistakes of 2 hubs anymore. And they look much more competitive and not really as afraid as they were before in the PLA side. I mean, understandably so. I think PLA is very much strong, or stronger than irregular militia, as you can probably imagine. But yeah, if you just joined, by the way, I'll just do it again. I am Fede. I am your caster. Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing good. And this is Pink Mist against Raven round 2. So the deciding round, whoever wins this, if it is Raven by more than 80 tickets, they win the series. So, but Pink Mist are not gonna let that happen very easily. In fact, they're gonna fight it until the last ticket, and that's what I'm hoping for. Right now, it's very much on the line. It's just a couple tickets apart from the win for Raven and for the win for Pink Mist, so stay tuned for that. If you see just under the Pink Mist name, there is an 80. That is the tickets, just to remind you that Pink Mist won by last round in round 1. So that was quite intense match. I mean, really good flanks coming in there, and there was a lot of gunplay, really good gunplay in there, and there was a lot of people contesting the middle cup. Let's see if PM can manage to actually respond. But the hub is being overrun here. And has it been taken down? No, it hasn't. But it is overrun though. You can see it's been dug down. I think that was a C4 maybe. Or maybe they're just moving it. I'm not actually sure. That's kind of interesting. Quite an awkward place, or quite an awkward spot, I should say, for them to actually have the up down, because now they have to work only off rallies, and it's 181 tickets and 254 for Raven. I mean, the difference is still there. There's 70 tickets difference, so it's gonna be very intense as the RWS is gonna get in. Actually, is that the RWS? Yeah, it is. RWS is gonna roll in, make a bit of chaos 163, and Mixu just gonna bonk into the tree and just go away from the AO.
They're fucking playing.
A little bit of frustration there from the Pink Mist side, but shouldn't be that much of a problem. They just need to work off rallies, and the Raven, I think they just need to do what they're doing. I mean, they've been dominating in this match, in this round so far, as Riot here, always on the flank, but there's so many Raven members. There's no way he gets this. But he's gonna cause a little bit of a panic, or not panic, but like a little bit of a chaos. Maybe he gets a couple kills. I mean, he does hear the mortars. Oh, actually, they're being dug down. Interesting. And there's no door there actually, so Riot is a little bit of a cage. Gets TDH. Let's see if Plan B can respond. Oh, double kill for Riot. He's gonna go straight into radio, but he doesn't have a shovel. Oh, yes, he does. Soviet Space Pig. What a man. Oh, but Riot goes down. He needs to place the C4. He needs to place the C4. Hub is overrun. Walkman, Brain, and Chunky are gonna go in there all together. I mean, Soviet Space Pig, if he pulls this off, it's gonna be amazing work by him. I mean, he's been clutch all the time. Raven have to react to this, but the tickets are slowly fading away for Pink Mist now, and they do need to do something fairly quickly. Raven, we can see how well they can work off rallies. C4 is gonna go. Oh no, the team kill there on Chunky, but Soviet Space Pig goes down from Walkman, and just a little bit of a blunder there for Raven, but wow. Soviet Space Pig and Riot once again on the flank, and once again putting so much pressure on, and PM is suddenly on the cap. Not quite enough to cap it, but they are very close to it. 2 members strong inside Wundamart, as they only need 3, so only 1 more for that. But Yontu, he is unseen. I mean, he doesn't have a shovel, right? He's a squad leader, so it's a bit of an awkward place. But it's just unseen in the mist, in the fog that PM have in their base apparently. But it's a bit of an awkward place. I mean, I wouldn't check either. Mathmaster is gonna go on the outside here. Autista does here, and he's gonna jump over. But Mathmaster gets taken down by Forsaken. A really good play and reaction by Forsaken on the other side of the river. And suddenly the map has shifted a little bit. I mean, Raven have taken full control basically of the western side of the map, as you can see from my cursor. Lima 4, India 4. And I don't know what it is with me and I's and L's, but apparently I can't read them. But looks like the flank-wise... Oh, actually, an engineer is just coming in here for the side of Raven. And Finch and Dutch Warrior are gonna get taken down. Captain Tom Cruise, not much health left as well, but they are gonna be able to spawn there from the hub. Yeah, they did move it, so Raven have quite a bit of space here to work with. Quite a lot of members in here. Captain Tom Cruise goes down by the hands of Yontu. Oh, the double kill for Kabak. They just stacked up, and the radio is safe for now as well. But yeah, Raven do have the control, as you can see from map. No pink members are in here, so after or on the left side of the river for reference. And but PM is kind of struggling to get in there. I mean, the hub placement is very good. I think they did the right call of moving it. I don't think it's useful enough here to actually justify risking to lose it, as Wundamart is getting capped 1 chevron from PM. And this is kind of falling apart for Raven, but as long as they keep it under control, this should be fine. 234 tickets for Raven, 146 tickets for PM. So, and as it stands, Raven win. As it stands. But let's not get too excited or too sad, depending on which side you're supporting yet. I mean, looks like Raven is gonna try to get inside here, and let's dive in with Pink Mist. And actually, let's dive in with Cynical. Let's see who's gonna enter first. I have to keep going under this map because I swear my keys are just broken. Flurgle gonna get 1 kill on Milakai. Sorry, Mikaeli. Despair gonna get the other kill. Oh no, Cynical goes down, but Despair is just on the run. What a flick! Flurgle, you did not trade. I mean, he's bleeding out, but he might just bleed out. Let's see. He does bleed out. Very risky call there by Flurgle, but actually gets the man down. So that in the end results in a good call. Apologies. And Ajax, so here 1v1 with the Umot. Finch is gonna go and he's gonna get in the cup, back him up, and let's see if he can actually do it. My game is lagging, bro. Oh, Ajax, so but does he get traded? I mean, he's really low again. He's 0 health. Yeah, he's done. They keep trading in there. Wow, such basically equal skills. I mean, Wundamart is still in the hands of Raven as it stands, though, even though they don't really have members inside there. But Pink Mist to actually recap this. Oh, they have to make this a thing, but Radio is bleeding as we speak now. Is it gonna get up? Yeah, it is gonna get up, but the hub is down. The hub is down. C4 just took it down. They do have still supplies in there, not building supplies, but they do have armor. Oh, but yeah, but it's fine. It doesn't get down. Also, if I missed something, on the top left here, on the top left of your screen, you have all the status for the hub and radios, as well as the kill feed. I mean, I'm sure you already noticed, but I'm just saying for someone that maybe just entered the chat or sorry, the stream. A lot of PM members dead though. as you can see from your screen. It is 100 ticket difference, and the kills are not very equal, as equal as they were before, anyway. But I mean, map wise, it looks fairly balanced. But Raven have a lot of like fairly spread out, but have a lot of control over the map. And that's definitely what you want. I mean, only Yamot inside, but he's been encircled from every direction. It's gonna be fairly hard to flash him out, as Mason is controlling this side, but
We need a lot of smoke around Wunda, preferably.
Yeah, mortars offline at the moment. You
it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy for Squad 4 here to push in or just even defend this, as they have NGs and Zulu. Just raining hell on whoever crosses through. So yeah, the smoke mortars are a good call indeed, at least I think. But also it kind of enables Raven to push up as well. I mean, you have only one member in there, now two, but Plan B doesn't look like he wants to keep that going. Oh, he's just gonna go for the revive, actually, interestingly enough. I mean, maybe he realizes there's not many people, since he doesn't wholly Ludan there almost gets the kill. Almost gets a really bad kill on his teammate. Oh, mortars are flying in. Wow, just late. Just late, but Finch is gonna get picked up again, Nico. And suddenly they have control. Ludan gonna push up.
Once you've cleared out the rallies over there,
Yumot
go play with Squad 1. Squad 3, just play
is just holding that angle.
Then my squad's gonna
Ludan, is he gonna realize he's there? No, a really good job by Yumot. But Plan B, oh, Plan B, it just goes around the corner, and Yumot just gets the double kill and clears out, and one Chevron Cup is going. Really good job, a really good clutch by Yumot there. And the 3-member strong inside for Pink Mist. One Chevron being decapped as we speak, and 100 ticket difference between the two teams. Remember, Raven have to win by more than 80 tickets. But that also means that now they are winning. Because both kill-wise and ticket-wise, they are basically miles ahead. I mean, 100 tickets is quite a massive gap for now, but mortars are raining down on the PM hub for as we speak, sorry. But it doesn't look like they're doing so much for now, at least, as Riot keeps on going on the flank. He needs to get those mortars down, though. They are causing quite a little bit of a pain. I mean, I think PM just need to commit at this point. I mean, they do not know the tick. Oh, Nico just goes down and the cap is gonna stop. Really good trade by Sicily. As Finch is gonna go down as well by the hands of Ajaxo with a shovel. That's probably the thing that he had in his hand when he healed him. Okay, that was interesting. Imagine he just bonked him in the head. I wish that was a mechanic. But yeah, Wundamart is not even gonna get neutralized. In fact, as I predicted, as many of you I'm sure imagined, the PLA side is stronger. Who'd have thought? And PM, though, a really good showing for now. Not quite what they need to win the game, but still very close to it. I mean, they have only 15 tickets to spare, Raven and PM to F2, so they need to play fairly careful. I mean, they do not know how many tickets Raven have, and but I don't know. I don't know if they realize that it's that many. They hopefully do for them, but Raven, I think, are just playing this really good, so much better. And they're just playing it tactically. They're not wasting tickets where they don't need to. I mean, the Plan B and SLC really coming in clutch for them. And yeah, I think they've been very cautious in the second round, not taking much more care for the flanks as they should, and it looks like it's paying off for now. And let's go in with Mathmaster. Gonna just have a little bit of peek, but doesn't see anyone SLC pushing up now to Yamot. Disregard the Alex in there. He's just a ref, as you can see, but he's not actually a player. So if you see red there, that's why. Chelsea not really gonna push up too much. Oh, but Plan B just goes around flanks, and that's the cup going again in the favor of RvN 1 Chevron. Tennis match, but the problem is this is not quite a tennis match because now the cup has fallen into the hands of a team. So here, oh wow, look at that, look at that kill feed. Hub overrun for no, actually I kind of missed that.
Still have 30 minutes. That's still time.
Yeah, you still have 30 minutes, but your tickets are not super happy right now. I mean, you're gonna lose this if you continue like this.
I'm playing a 5-minute because they know it's important.
Alright, so where's this MG? In the...
Okay, so let's again have a look at the map. Interesting little flank up here from RvN guys, from Kersey.
Smoking.
And the Pink Mist are kind of losing quite a lot of gunfights as it stands, so 20 kills difference. That's kind of what's keeping RvN alive, actually. 100 tickets and 20 ticket difference in kills, so that's exactly where the difference stands. Pink Mist need to step up a little bit their guns game, and it's not as easy as it sounds, because problem with that is weapons for the insurgents, or sorry, irregular militia, are not as good as the PLA. So yeah, I mean, there you have it. But yeah, unfortunately that is the case for PM, and they have to deal with it. And I mean, Wundermart is gonna be fully capped again, so that's everything to do back for PM. Wundermart held in there for so long, but unfortunately he was bound to fall as RvN are taking control of the scoreboard and the leaderboard. Look at that, the amount of red there is. Pink Mist are just falling under the projectiles and the guns of Pink Mist, oh sorry, of RvN. And looks, I mean, it's not doomed by any means, like it's only 20-30 tickets. A good flank from Riot or something like that, or some crazy play from like this one, for example. If it gets through, that could be massive. They are losing quite a lot of tickets though, PM, and they cannot afford that. They are 110 tickets down, and I'm gonna take a sip of water because my voice is starting to crack. That's a good sign where you have to drink. So 1 second. Right, I'm back. Very good. Just needed to give my throat a little bit of cooling time. That's kind of the hard part of, you know, casting alone. Your throat is never very happy, but yeah, more members here. And, oh, let's see. Captain Don Cruz gonna spot one, get one. Kersey, maybe he's gonna get taken down by the Hedgehog. Radio is going down. Captain Don Cruz needs to rush it. Oh, he is digging it down one layer. It's gonna get taken back up in just a second, but that's more pressure that Pink Mist really don't need right now, as RvN are moving now onto the bridge and looking to secure the point. 76 tickets for the side of Pink Mist. They are running out of time, they're running out of resources, and they're running out of tickets. And LTH is gonna look to deny Sinako, but wow. I mean, RvN are just stepping up their gun game right now. They're just absolutely unstoppable. They've been they have been for the past 15 minutes as almost, and round 2 has been almost a total domination by RvN. They are now inside the Suomi plant, and now this is a really big problem for PM. They need to push them back somehow. Hub is overrun as we speak, and their only spawn point is going down one chevron on the cap for Raven, as Autista Plenty is, Phoenix is the only man that's left, but gets the double kill there. That's gonna slow down a little bit Raven, but they're not going to be easily fought back, as PM tries their hardest to go back to actually defend their cap. But look at the flank coming in from Raven, and PM have committed quite a lot of resources to this. Actually, no, they haven't. They just can't spawn. They're just spawning from main. Oh, this is a really big mistake, or really big or disaster, honestly, from PM. Raven just finding that opening into the enemy lines, and only Phoenix stands strong on the cap, and is soon gonna fall probably. Actually gets caught down. Billy is looking in this direction, as the radio is gonna be... Oh, is not gonna be saved, and isn't... and Captain Tom Cruise isn't either. Ludan. What a performance he has had. Always on the cap, always getting those frags for his teams, and yeah, really good job by him. PM members just flooding out of main, but yeah, PM running out of tickets so fast. Raven winning all those gunfights, those crucial gunfights. It's already 40 kills apart. This has shifted so hard in favor of Raven, who are looking to secure their win against PM. Such a great match now in this last probably 10 minutes of match, and we're gonna see PM if they actually can recap Plant, but is being capped by the Raven members by 3 chevrons now, actually. So this is gonna be a fast one, as the radio is not really cared for now. They're just looking for all the entrances, looking for that. They do not need the radio to go down. The BRDM is actually gonna get stuck on the entrance with a full squad inside them. Hopefully for them, they do not get spotted by... Oh, they actually just roll through. That's huge. Ludan, is he gonna get the kills? He's looking, gets one. Gets Autista. Oh, Nico gets...
I think it's gonna help us.
Nico gets hit down. And Ludan is gonna get taken down. Cap is stopped, actually, but this is really late. Ah, they need something. They need something. PM needs something on the south. But Raven, really smart play for them. They're just committing just enough members to defend that southern hub, and they're just working off rallies now. Plan B, the only Raven member now left into the cap, and he's gonna be hiding behind that container here. Here's Judd crossing through. Let's see if he actually takes a peek at him. Yeah, there we go. Filthy head glitch. Plan B on that on those stairs, as takes down Magic as well. What a rampage here from Plan B, Michaeli as well, as you can see on the top of your screen. And it looks like the PM have actually fairly stabilized this cap, but 110 tickets, man. They just need 30 tickets. They have to find them somewhere. So Space Pig is gonna get Plan B in the end, so the cap is secure once more for PM. Nico is just gonna stay there with the BRDM to secure the entrances and just the radio. But mortars are raining down, and they're gonna look for the radio. They're gonna look for the radio. Stat. 2 chevrons recapping on the Plant. Raven have committed quite a lot of resources, must give up from them. That means the PM just got a little bit closer to the actual game, but I feel like this is gonna be wave 2 for Raven, and PM are not ready to respond to this. Hub has not come up yet for the side of PM. It is being dug, I think. It is. But when you see Riot on digging up duty, you know it's not the ideal. You know it's not. Oh, it's actually digging down. Okay, makes sense. Okay, they're not gonna lose anything for that, but they sure do lose a spawn point. I mean, they didn't have it in the first place, but PM here need to be proactive once more. Really destroyed, yes, but keep in mind that was dug by friendlies, so you don't lose any tickets from that. So at least there's that. PM just taking a little bit of not taking control, but kind of crawling back into this game. But 43 tickets feels a little bit too little, too late. And I mean, here Dutch Warrior and Emot and LTH as well, looking to push a little bit towards Finch here, who was the last member standing on the northern side, or sorry, on the southern side next to the cup. But there's so many Raven members in between that are gonna go pushing, storming into the cup, and you can see the northern side as well of Plant just being really contested now by Raven, who realize they're so far ahead and they don't need to commit so much for a cup, because honestly they had 140 tickets before. Now they have 115, so the must give up did cost them quite a bit.
Right.
Um,
Break out north. Go far north. Go far north. Yeah.
but PM are really struggling here. 41 tickets, that means they don't really have the capabilities to put in a really big push. I mean, they have to get it right the first time. If they must give up, then it's over. And Raven are definitely not gonna let that happen. And they're gonna look for every possible kill and inch possible. And they're as they're just all on the northern building here. You can see a command chatter is going on in the background for PM, trying to organize their team, trying to find some gap into the enemy lines. But look how well secured everything is from Raven. I mean, there's one person for each building. They're just doubling up. It's so hard to get in here. And the only way that Pink Mist can actually hope to win this is just by taking down this hub down here, or capping Wundamart. Unfortunately, they committed the not quite enough member on the center cup. I think it was not a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. It was just a little bit of an issue that down also to the faction. I think it's just winning gunfights is so much harder. They are winning a little bit more now. It's a 30 kill difference, 31 actually, or 33. But yeah, it's not enough for now. 155 tickets for Raven and 36 only for Pink Mist. There is 120 ticket difference, and that's gonna grant Raven the win if it's finishes like that. But we have still 36 tickets to play for, so it's not over just yet. I honestly thought Pink Mist had this. But how they looked in the first game, very proactive, very active on their flanks, very active on especially the Riot Squad on the back, and also in the middle with the Hedgehog and can't remember Houndzada, whoever was on the middle cup. Really good job by them, but unfortunately not quite enough. I mean, the lead was substantial, but 80 tickets is not something that your enemy can't recover from, as we can as is being demonstrated quite obviously here from Raven, not losing their morale and not losing their heads, and they are now in control of this series, of this game, and on this series. Once again, if you just joined us, well, you're a bit late, but you know, life happens sometimes, or you just forgot. So I'm your caster Fede. Hello. Hope you're doing well. This is Raven against Pink Mist. What a series it was, and it still is. First round was won actually by Pink Mist by 80 tickets, and now Raven are looking to win the whole series. This is round 2, of course, and they're looking to win the whole series by more than 80 tickets, hopefully for them. And yeah, Pink Mist will be very disappointed with the performance here. No, maybe not very disappointed. I think they played it well, but just Raven was really unstoppable on the PLA side, and they capped Wundamart really early into the game. So that was already, you know, they were already making a point with that. Let's have a look at the map now. And you can see Pink Mist all retreated into the Swami plants as 30 tickets against the 120 tickets, just not enough. They need 40 tickets from somewhere, but they're not gonna get it from kills, as Raven is one of the best fragging teams there is. So I don't think they're gonna ever be able to actually get those, unfortunately for them. TDH on a rampage, look at that, man. I mean, let's have a look at the scoreboard for Raven. It's all positive. Like, look at this. Mikhaili, 23 downs. TDH, 11-7-15. That's really good. I mean, Sick, 12-16. That's also quite a score. I do wanna check out Ludan. Trade 4. Okay, that's fair enough. If it's been in the cup for basically the whole time, but yeah, I think this was a really good showing. But getting those kills, you know, and getting those map control, that you really need. I think the attacking, or sorry, the cup squad, as you can see, they're all in the back there, so they're kind of overshadowed by the fact that the push squad from TDH, Mikhaili, and Gruka, the Spear, X-Man, are just pushing, storming into the enemy lines, and PM are just struggling to keep up with them for now. I mean, they have taken them down, but 22 tickets, solid, too little too late. 120 tickets is the difference. Oh, sorry, 130 tickets. It's the difference between the two teams. So it's gonna be a 50 ticket lead. If you net lead, 50 ticket net lead for Raven. And as my voice is starting to fade, their tickets are also. As well, that was a very slick transition. Okay, after I'm done being proud of that, let's go back up north and let's look for some gunfights maybe. I mean, here it's gonna be just holding the roof and holding the stairs, so I'm not even gonna bother. Plant is safe, so there's that. At least it was a good retake by PM. But unfortunately, as I said many times now, not quite enough to win them the series. And the game, of course, and not even, let's not even talk about that. I don't know. I feel like PM were just a little bit slower than they probably should have been or could have been on the maybe on the rollout, just not daring enough. Maybe their ticket lead make them feel more secure than they actually were. I don't know if that's the case or not. But problem is you're not gonna run through all Raven members just to get into the cup, because that's not gonna happen in the end. Really little engagements now. We're just running out of tickets and running out of time. 14 minutes on the clock, but that's it's gonna last probably for the next 5 minutes. This game, we take another look at the map. The flanks from PM have stopped, rightfully so. I mean, 19 tickets. It was either when they had 60 or never, and they chose never. I mean, fair enough. Can't win them all though, can you? This was nonetheless a really good showing by both teams. I mean, first round PM, really good job, and second round, I mean, Raven just dominated, and it was really good by them. Okay, so let's look for a little bit of a gunfight. Is there something? Actually, I'm gonna drink again. Be sure to stay hydrated, everyone. There we go. My throat is hurting so much. Autista? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. He has a bandage in his hand, but he's actually mortaring, I think. I was like, how did he kill with a bandage? But yeah, that makes sense now. Just a little bit of a deeper dive into that. As finally, this is gonna be cleared out. There is big boom boom. Indeed, there is big boom boom on the outside of it. And I wouldn't go outside there if I were you, but it looks like all the Raven members are dead there, so that's gonna be at least one point where they can be proud of themselves, retaking that building in particular. The 17 tickets now for PM, 146 for Raven. Basically nothing happening anymore all over the map, as Mikhaili gets taken down by Shaz, and this building gets cleared again. I mean, they are taking frags, right? They are taking fights, but It's just trading, and at this point, the Raven are welcome you with for trading. I mean, they have so many members. Look at how well they're just. It's just nice to look at, isn't it? They're just spread out so well across all the buildings, and defending the radio still. I mean, a normal. I always have the comparison, you know, to some lower leagues or maybe other teams. I mean, we're talking Raven. We're talking top team, and PM put them up such a good show against them. But yeah, Raven just so organized. I mean, the patience and the discipline from each and every player to stay in their positions. I mean, we always do the comparison here to the, you know, the public match, but I don't think you can even make a comparison with this. It's just squad art. Maybe I'm fanboying a little bit here for the defense, and maybe I'm nerding out a little bit too much. But I mean, I mean PM as well. Like, they are holding really well, but they can't really look for fights, right? Because 15 tickets. What can you do if you're PM? You're just waiting for the inevitable to happen. As sad as that sound, that's just what's gonna happen in the long run. And just look at how well they're holding everyone. I mean, in a public match, you would just find people just running on we call it the blueberry wave. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it before, but the blueberry wave is just... imagine now the whole of Pink Mist, just one spot in the whole map. Let's say they went through here, through the river, even through the river. I mean, that sounds stupid and ridiculous, but I can see a blueberry wave go through there. Probably like in the middle cup, they just draw a line and they just go straight at the cup. Zero questions asked. They skip buildings, they don't care about nothing. You don't care about buildings. Buildings are just there for show. We just go for the cup. And yeah, I mean, that's the usual. But 14 tickets now, 10 minutes on the clock. We might actually run out of time here. I kind of called it up on myself before when we started, but let's have a look again at the scoreboard for PM as well. I mean, really, again, really good showing by the Hedgehog Dutch Warrior as well. This game a little bit less, but I mean, last game he was holding on to the cup for so long. Houndset as well, again, a lot of downs. And Soviet Space Pig, new favorite player probably. The the big boom boom outside. Yeah, I totally agree, man. And I mean, sick has been literally sick. 12-17 for his scoreboard. Brain as well. I mean, TDH 11-8-15. I know him, and he's quite a player. And when it comes to gunfights, he does not disappoint. Who else here? I mean, I see Mathmaster, sorry, 10-7-15. Really good showing by all the Raven players, and honestly all the PM players. I mean, we saw their scoreboards before as well. You can find them in the Rivals Discord as well. Yeah, you'll find it, I'm sure. And I'll probably post it at the end of the stream if I actually remember to. But it looks like we are just on the way. I mean, on the train home for Pink Mist. And on the last leg of the home run. I can't find any other comparison, to be completely honest with you. The last lap. There we go. There's another one.
What killed you, Magic?
And Raven are just gonna go through with this, and 136 tickets. I mean, this is the most boring shit I've ever seen. Billy has been in the scoreboard for the past... no, actually, he's the mortar guy, so never mind. But they are just mortaring everyone. Nobody's moving from their hidey holes. Please make this end. I mean, I think Pink Mist just... I mean, the only thing they can do is try to get for those occasional flank or occasional kills and hope that Raven have less than 80 tickets right now. Fortunately, that's not the case, and they are gonna lose for it. I mean, nobody is anywhere in the map. I could just zoom in here, and you could probably see 27. You could probably count 27 players. Actually, Raven do not even have a hub. I mean, they don't need to have one. They wouldn't even be able to spawn on it because they have so little tickets. So yeah. Do some honorable mentions. Let's look for people.
6 minutes. It is so fucking tense.
LTH.
I've been looking at the drop for 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's nice gameplay. As Finch is just looking at that stairway. Unfortunately for them, I'm so sorry for them. They probably think they have this, or it's very close, but obviously it's not quite as close as they probably thought it was. 6 minutes, nobody is going down. I mean, Billy is just there.
Tom in their squad, can you just sort of kick him a little bit? Thank you.
Kick him a little bit. Yeah, here would have to be the miraculous flank by Riot. Just take a car, go around it. But there's so many members just looking everywhere to prevent any sort of flank. I mean, you would have to drive super fast down the road with engine off to not be heard. And that would still be not enough because the radio is only 20 tickets. So it would only bring you closer, but not really enough.
I think they're out of ammo now.
They're shooting. Been run out of ammo.
That's actually a good call there. Everyone has been like kind of spraying all over.
That's probably right.
As LTH said, I think it was, been looking at a rock for 12 minutes. That's you know, squad competitive do be like that sometimes. Unfortunately, that's what we gotta do to win. Unfortunately, they're not gonna.
It doesn't matter.
If they did, I mean, you gotta play all the cards you got, and Pink Mist don't really have many cards except for waiting and trying to get a couple of frags. But look at I mean, they're just taking one shot, going back into cover, getting revived, and yeah, it's so boring.
Who's got Henry in this? Like, who's this fucking nugget down here? Pull him back.
Interesting comms there for the side of Pink Mist. Yeah, but honestly, that's unfortunate. I feel bad for them, man. But at the same time, I mean, Raven just they just played it better. The PLA side from Raven was impeccable, and they are now moving all towards the north. And let's see what happens with this. I wonder, are they gonna do the blueberry wave? Oh, I do hope they do. I actually do hope they do. We might have a interesting last 3 minutes here, actually. Are they gonna cross it? Are they gonna go under the bridge? TDH is leading the charge as they're going across on the other side as well. Everyone is moving from Raven. Look at the blueberry wave. Yes! Yes, Raven! Yes! Hell yeah! Oh my god, there's so many. That's essentially goes down first. The Billy is gonna be hit now. Everyone is pushing into the cap. Plan B goes all the way across on the right. DH inside gets traded for Mason. And Plan B goes to rescue his buddy. Everyone is dying from the side of the Raven. They do not care. 2 minutes. The timers are even higher than that. So even if they die, they do not need to give up. Billy is gonna get down. Plan B is gonna push across. Jump shot almost gets him. Magic just sees a random ass guy just jumping across his hole that he's been watching for the past 25 minutes. And that must have been a change. Oh, nobody goes down. As Plan B is probably gonna die here. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1 health. Oh, actually, maybe not. Is he? Yeah, he bled out. Oh wow, the blueberry wave. Let's see if it had any more success. I should say red berry, right? Because they're red. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll just stop. Okay. Yeah, actually, actually, funny enough. Oh, look how many, look how many red bars there are. Imagine they must give up and they somehow lose a radio. That would be so funny. But yeah, they have the timers and they do not lose any tickets for it, so they might as well do it. I'm so glad they did this. Thank you so much, RvN. I appreciate it. As a caster, as a spectators, this has been the most boring 10 minutes of my life. And that was a good breath of fresh air, I have to say. I'm dead, hopping over the wall looking for any target that he can find. He's bored as hell as we are. He does not care. I mean, the timers are, as I said, are not gonna be running out because the 1 minute 58 seconds till the end. But it's RvN that are gonna take this victory against Pink Mist. 134 tickets to 4 tickets now for Pink Mist. Let's see if any timers run out, but I think it's gonna be just 130 ticket difference in game round 2, sorry, of this RvN versus Pink Mist series. PM are just on the scoreboard right now, fixing their KD 160 to 186. Not quite what they want though. Fortunately, this is gonna be three tick. Oh, actually, oh please don't make me wait like so many minutes to just end it on 3 tickets, please. Please don't. Okay, now 13 seconds. 10 seconds, RvN win this by...
I think it's gonna be at least 100 plus.
Yeah, good call. It was 134 to 3, so 131 tickets in the favor of RvN. And yeah, that is a 51 ticket lead for RvN. Really good job by them. And
confidence? What do you mean, the Raven guys? They have fucking clan tags. They got their cleats on. They got their armbands on. They're looking all good. What do you mean? Who gives a fuck, dude? It's
all right, GG's. Sorry you had to hear that. That was quite funny though, I have to say. But yeah, this has been an absolute pleasure. I mean, what a game. And what 2 really good games. I mean, the second one was very boring at the end. The mid part was actually quite interesting. The first game, probably the best one. But I had good fun. I hope you guys had too. RvN win the series by 51 tickets in the end. First round was won by Pink Mist by 80, and now RvN won by 131, so 51 tickets. I think if my math is correct, should be. They win. And they win by 51. And really good job by RvN, GG's. Really good job by Pink Mist. I mean, they put up such a good fight. And we are now here to assign the MVP, but I don't know, man. I don't know who to assign it to, because RvN, there's so many good members. I mean, the second part was a bit I mean, it's hard to assign it in the second part. Like, I think Sick has to be definitely a nomination. I mean, Sick with all those kills, and he just put up a great show for us. But SLC in the first round especially, getting all those kills in the middle cup, just keeping the game alive as much as he could for RvN. So I think my MVP is gonna go to SLC. So good job to SLC. You might not agree with me. You might have seen some good plays, some better plays. I'm sorry, but I can't look everywhere. This is my choice. And yeah, that was good. That was really good. I mean, second game, unfortunately, I think for Pink Mist, they just had to be a little bit more, a little bit faster maybe on rollout, but I don't know, like, they just were losing gunfights a little bit too much in the beginning, but then again, regular militia is not easy against PLA, so, I mean, nothing to take from RvN. I mean, they played fantastic second round, but yeah, Pink Mist, unfortunately, those 80 tickets were not enough for them. Well. It has been a pleasure. It has been very nice to see you guys again, and I think I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done for today. So if you want to check this VOD out, of course you can rewatch it on Twitch. It's gonna be up on YouTube at some point. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch as well. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are a lot of people tonight, and I am so happy to entertain you. And next week, same time most likely. Stay tuned. Stay tuned with the Rivals Discord, and we'll catch each other in just 1 week, I think. Oh, I don't know actually. In Easter, do they play? I think we'll see that. But yeah, once again, RvN win. Pink Mist loses. And a pleasure, guys.